Hi guys, good morning. So now let us talk about twin flame obsession. Twin flame obsession, I want to make this topic into two parts. Twin flame obsession with the title and twin flame obsession in a relationship. Okay, so in that relationship also I want to break it into two parts. Twin flame obsession as an illicit relationship and twin flame obsession with with a person single who's not married, with whom you are in so much obsessive relationship. Okay, let us go to the video. Just before going into the video, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell notification so that if I post some important videos you will get notified. And really, if you like my video, give like the thumbs up. Okay, so let us go to the video now. So first, what is meant by obsession? You should know about the meaning of the word obsession. Obsession means when you like something, first you happen to mingle with a person, or you happen to like an object, and once you started mingling with the person, we are talking about relationships, so let us go with the person only. So when you mingle with a person, when you start liking that person, when you become friend to that person, stage by stage it marches forward, that relationship. So you become close friends, then you become intimate friends, that intimacy, friendship intimacy blossoms into love, then it takes you to romance, everything. So it keeps on moving on to the next stage like that. So when you become close, so much close with a person, like what happens is you become so close with that person, okay, and you don't want to get rid of that person. You only want that person, whomever is there, you only want that person. Okay, so this is called obsession. Actually, when that intensity of longing was there in you, okay, there was so much of wounds within you, traumas within you, and you didn't know how to cure it or how to heal it, and you are still living with those traumas and you are still living with those wounds, and everybody around you could see the trauma in you, and you yourself could are able to realize those wounds. And because of that wounds, when some other person from outside tells you something, you get triggered and you shout to your peak, and this behavior of you is not liked by most of the people, and so most of the people avoid being with you or talking with you or mingling with you. So they also left you like isolated, and you are also like you yourselves isolated from the society, and you are living by yourselves. In this stage, when a person comes to you and when a person happens to mingle with you, they know all about you, and they like you so much for who you are, that innocence and purity in you. That is why you are not able to mingle with the society, isn't it? So, and you also start to like, because they are liking your originality, the real you, who you are. Okay, so you start to like that person, you get so much attached to that person, and when the stage of attachment pops in, no, so you think he belongs or she belongs only to you. You don't want to give that person to anybody, to the rest of the world, okay, even to his mom or her mom, whomever it is. Okay, so you think that person belongs only to, I don't want to give him to anybody. This is possessiveness. Okay, and when some other people come and talk with him closely, that jealous raises in you. This is the starting stage, and so after some time period, what you do is, who all are close with that particular person, you don't approach that particular person and tell, don't talk. What you'll do is, you approach all the remaining person who are becoming close to him, and you know how to nose cut them and cut off. You actually cut them off so that they don't go and approach him at all. This is how they progress. This is jealous, and this is possessiveness. Then this possessiveness state, you feel that you possess him, he belongs only to you. After that, what you feel is, this possessiveness also grows day by day. You feel he's only yours. Okay, so this possession gets intensified and becomes like obsession. Even if he is not happy with you, even if he is not feeling loved in this relationship, even if he is feeling very traumatic, even if he is feeling toxic, you make sure that he stays only with you. You do something or the other and you make him stay with you. That is obsession. Okay, so the meaning of obsession and how it progresses. Obsession, how it plays a vital role in relationships. This is what I wanted to tell. Now let us come to twin flame concept. So people who are in this longing and craving, and people who are with this wound and trauma within themselves, they want somebody to accept them as whole and complete, as who they are and for what their inner essence is. Okay, so what they do is they keep on longing for that particular person. Okay, and they are like when this they are keeping on longing and they are keeping on living only in their dreams with that with their dream person. What happens is they come across to know about all this twin flame concept. Okay, and they get so much happy with this twin flame concept. Oh, it is so superb, it's just like how I thought, and it is like giving me so much happiness even when I'm listening this twin flame concept. It's inspiring me to live life, it's inspiring me to find that find my twin flame and live with him. So like what they start to do is, whenever they like this twin flame concept itself, they start to become obsessed with this concept itself. So when they become so much obsessed with this concept, what they do is, with whomever they mingle with in the society, either at home, either at school friends, WhatsApp groups and social media platforms, or the real friends whom they see as strangers somewhere in function or train, wherever it is, they start to what happen is they start to see them as twin flame itself. Okay, and they start to mingle with them so closely, and at one stage they know, no, this person is not vibrating according to my vibration, this person is a mismatch for me. So what they do is they abruptly start distancing themselves. Person who is in twin flame journey, when they realize this person cannot be my twin flame, they abruptly distance themselves. The other person is left hanging out. You just think about the emotion of the other person. Okay, so because these people are like they are obsessed only with the concept, not with the person. They are thinking this person is twin flame, and so they were closed. Once they realize this person is not my twin flame, they come far distance themselves. So this person is left hanging. So what about this person's emotions? So this is not a right thing to do, right? So whenever you mingle with a person, first mingle as a friend. That is what you have to do. And so when you be so much obsessed with the concept itself, this is what happens. You leave this person and you start mingling and dealing with other person. It's not I'm not telling you shouldn't leave the relationship. Yes, if you are feeling he is not your twin flame or she is not your twin flame, then tell that we both, our core values are different. Let us be only friends. Let us not take it to next level of friendship. Let us be as friends. Let us help each other. Let us talk nicely, and let us be in that limitation and boundary of friendship itself. Like that you come out. You don't distance abruptly and come out. Okay, so that when you come out like friends, no, he will understand or she will understand, okay, I'm not up to her expectations and we are mismatched. He will get that mindset to accept it, and he will not be left hanging out in air with his torn out emotions. Okay, so you shouldn't do this happens because of the twin flame obsession. So now we will go to the obsession in relationship. Okay, either you are married, you are not married. Okay, this extreme is like they are obsessed with the concept, so they want to find their true twin flame. And once they deal so closely with the person, and if they come to know that person is not their twin flame, he is a mismatch, they completely withdraw and leave that person hanging out, which you shouldn't do. This all happens because of twin flame obsession. That concept itself, that they love only the concept, not humans or human emotions or not that person. They had that love for the person, thinking he could be this person's twin flame. When they come to know he is not the twin flame, that obsession or that love, everything vanishes. Twin flame journey itself is not like that. Twin flame journey is all about union to God, and twin flame journey is all about compassion, humanity, okay, and living the life purpose. So when you are not doing all that thing, this is not twin flame journey, this is obsession journey. Okay, so now the second part, relationship. So a person, either she or he is in his parents' house or married and living with the partner. Okay, two situations, both the situations let us take. So when a person is in parents' house also, when she is so much traumatized and when she is carrying lots of trauma because of her parents itself and because of her close relatives, what happens is she will not be close with anybody. She'll be like chatting, talking, just normal hi bye, everything, and she will have always a smiling face, which is, she has only made up that face, but internally she's not happy. Okay, so she'll be roaming with that smiley face, and she'll be like very alone inside. So she has that longing and craving of, won't a person understand me? Okay, this is in parents' house. So when she is in so much of longing and craving, she wants a person to understand her, accept her, love her, and whatever she speaks to hear to her. Okay, so she keeps on expecting that. And what happens is, all of a sudden she meets up with a person, some stranger or a known person, whoever it is. She meets up and she happens to mingle so well with that person. And if we are people who are in twin flame journey, if we like a person itself, that means that person carries some of the qualities of our to be expected twin flames, or else we will never like that person at all. Okay, so when you see those some qualities in this person, you feel completely, oh, this could be my twin flame. Okay, and you start dealing with them. Because of your unhealed wounds, you get attached with that person. You become so obsessed with that person. And you know twin flame concept, you have all that knowledge and all. Now what you're doing is, you want to, whether you are having only doubt, this person could be a twin flame or could not be a twin flame, you don't know. You like that person. It's not about twin flame concept, and you also know about twin flame concept. Okay, you like that person, you are so much obsessed about that person. So now what you do is, you want to make that person into your twin flame. Even though sometimes when we have that doubt, confusion, we question for ourselves, and our inner voice does not put a tick mark telling that he is your twin flame. Even though it doesn't happen, we want to change that, because in our brain we like only that person. It's not in heart. Okay, in brain wise we like that person, we are so much obsessed with that person, because we have been living in loneliness, in isolated state, and we have been living in so much of craving. Now I've got a catch for my craving, so I don't want to leave that catch. Okay, so even though you know it is a karmic pattern, you want to convert that person into your twin flame, even after knowing he could be toxic. Okay, and he is toxic to you, you are toxic to him, definitely. So this can never happen. You cannot convert any other person into your twin flame. Only your twin flame can be your twin flame, because you need not have to make him into your dream person. He is already your dream person. Okay, so this happens in relationship. And this obsession, I've said you, so when you are trying to convert the other person into your twin flame, that person suffers a lot, because he is not originally that. Okay, and you're keeping on telling your expectations, and you're telling, I'm in love with you, and I do so much for you, and I'm so much affectionate with you, and you know me from the very starting of our relationship, and you know all my expectations, and still you are like who you are. You are not changing according to my expectations. You are not becoming my dream person. you are not up to my expectations, you change according to my, because I like that personally now, so you meet up to my expectations, you improve yourselves, you develop yourselves, you grow up to my expectations, and you level up to my expectations. This is what you are thinking, and every move you do towards that person will be thinking this only. So you keep torturing that person, you put that person on the pedestal, and that person will never feel loved, that person will really feel toxic only, and you are doing that only. So out of obsession you are doing that. When you both are single, you both are not married, it doesn't becomes an illicit relationship, it becomes only an toxic relationship, okay, obsessive toxic relationship. But when a person is married and that person is not happy in the married relationship also, during when that person was in parents house also, he was not happy, he was craving and longing, and when he got married also, after married, he or she, whomever it is, after marriage also that person is not satisfied, and what he was longing for so many years from his childhood, if that longing is not met out, and still he is living with emptiness, he or she is living with emptiness, and such so and so connection happens, they like a person, and that person is like has some qualities of your twin flame, and you get attached to that person, and you're so much obsessive about that person. Even after you're married, you are in a relationship, you are living in a family life setup, you have husband or you have your spouse, you have your kids, and still you are liking the other person out of your emptiness. Instead of healing this wound, you are clinging to that person, okay, and you are so obsessive about that person, and you are even ready to, out of this obsession, you are blaming your partner, you are blaming your kid, all your botheration comes out, you burst like a volcano, and for all your burstings you charge your spouse, you charge your parents, you charge your situations and surroundings around you, and all the story you bring up is, this house, this situation, this marriage made me like this, I don't want to live like this, so I want to leave this marriage and be together with that person, obsessive person, and I want to live a life of my dreams, which is not going to happen, because you are in obsession with that person, you are not in love with that person, okay. So this is what happens when you are in love. So what happens is, you are cheating yourself, sorry, when you are in obsession, so you know this is obsession, and you are cheating yourselves, you are hurting your parents, you are hurting your spouse, you are hurting your kid, when it is obsession, not true twin flame journey, when it is obsessive journey. And when it is for a person with whom you are with obsession, it will never happen when you are in love with your true twin flame, because it will go march forward very smoothly, and it will not hurt anybody, it will make people understand that you are in love with your twin flame. So that journey itself is different, let us see that later, it is a separate topic to discuss with. Okay, now when you are in this obsession and attachment journey now, so you hurt everybody, you blame everybody, you create stories as if you are the good person, you are right, whatever you are doing is right, and you want to come out of the relationship, and you want to make this illicit relationship into a legitimate relationship out of obsession, and you are not bothered about the person with whom you are so much obsession with, what does he feel or what does she feel, what does that person feel about you, is that person happy in this relationship, is he served with love or is he served with toxicity, is he enjoying this relationship or not, all this you are not bothered about. Only thing you are bothered about is he fills your emptiness, you are feeding him for your emptiness, so you want that person, okay. So this is how you are spanning out this relationship, when it is not going to be a twin flame, true spiritual journey, and when it is going to be obsession journey, either it's regarding concept or either it's regarding person, it is going to be a very, very toxic, karmic, traumatic bond. Don't do that, okay. So next video, let us see what to do if my twin flame is married or if I am married.